So it's interesting data, and these things are hidden from our awareness and from our ability to write really effective evidence-based law when we just lump all these things together as in just one broad trans category without really looking at the biological sex and patterns in behavior between the two sexes. And on the flip side of that, I also wanted to look at victimization patterns. And a number of studies have shown that trans men, on average, score the highest in forms of all forms of victimization, like sexual assault, intimate partner violence, random assaults, and verbal harassment. But these, like I said, the trans lobby tends to just lump all this together, and they make broad statements like, 50% of all trans people are being sexually assaulted. But when I'm able to actually parse out the biological sex, what I'm finding is that it's the majority of those that are being sexually assaulted are the trans men, not the trans women. And in that same data set, it said that a large proportion, I'm trying to remember now what the proportion was, it was something like 72% of the participants in that study were engaged in prostitution. Most of those would be trans women. So really, a more accurate claim would be that natal females and prostitutes are victims of sexual assaults. But the trans lobby, by grouping this all together, saying, well, it's 50% of all trans people, it makes our whole population look highly vulnerable and victimized, which isn't. It's a misleading claim, and it kind of hides the actual sources of violence and oppression.